Jim Munroe is with us during this weekend and next weekend, and he's a magician, I should say an illusionist. You know, we are in a church, you know, we got to say illusionist. Sort of like you can't say dancing, you say aerobics, you know. But anyway, Jim, I've asked Jim just to come up here because a lot of you have not had a chance to meet him or know anything about him, so I've asked him to come on up here, and I'm just going to ask him a couple of questions. Let's give him a round of applause here for being with us these couple of weekends.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Well, we've been amazed by all the tricks and the magic stuff you've been doing. But tell us something, maybe a little about yourself, maybe your marriage or kids.
Married. Actually, my anniversary was yesterday. So, yeah. So.
And how many years was that?
11 years ago.
11 years.
Yeah.
This is on video.
Yeah. It's 11. Yeah, 2 beautiful kids. My daughter's 9. She likes to dance.
Okay.
Or aerobics. She likes aerobics.
Yeah.
And my son is 8, and he loves basketball.
Oh, so, that's great.
Yeah, wonderful. They're briefly in that little Billy Graham clip that I think you showed.
Yeah, that Billy Graham clip. Now that's how we kind of discovered you. We saw that on the screen. We showed it. In fact, we did an entire service built around that, and you were on that. Your testimony and everything. How did that come about? It's
a funny story because. We do a really strange show. Our normal show is a little more strange than Frozen Wonder, and we do even crazier things than playing 5-finger fillet blindfolded. So when they called me, they said, you know, we're interested in doing this thing with Billy Graham, and he said it's going to be one of his last evangelistic dresses of his life, and that's just like. Really? Like you're calling me? You know what I do, right? I'm a magician. Illusionist. I'm an illusionist. And they said, yeah, you know, can we toss your name in the hat? And I was like, sure, but you're not going to pick me. Like, that's crazy, you know. They called me 2 weeks later, and they said, not only did we not want you involved, they said, you're the #1 story that we have to have for this thing.
Wow.
So they said everyone across the board was like, get that guy, which was just really humbling to see, because you go through something like that, and in the middle of it, you never know how Lord's going to use it. So,
well, tonight you have an opportunity to hear his story, and it is an amazing story of healing and salvation, and also a lot of illusions. In fact, we were over here in the restaurant across the street. I'm not supposed to advertise Townhouse too much, but you know what?
The place is awesome
here, you know.
The omelets.
So he broke a spoon for me, and say the rest of it. You're funnier than I am.
So I do a trick for him, and he's a little more, you know. I wouldn't say you're like, you know, flamboyant in your reactions. You're just very. So I do this trick for him where I tell him to pick a piece of silverware, and I pick it up and I look at it and it bends and the spoon breaks in half, right?
Yeah.
And so he's like, I was like, he kept it real.
How'd you do that?
Yeah. And then he's like, come over here, come over, somebody come over here. So so now the waitress is there, and I'm like, he says, do it again. So I do it again. And he's like, well, come back over, somebody go get somebody else. So he made me do it 3 times for people in the restaurant. It was kind of funny. So.
Yeah. Then I announced to everybody that was watching, which is everybody, that by then that they ought to come on over for Christmas Village, and so it worked out real well.
Yeah.
Could you do a little? I know some people, they're seeing you for the first time. They weren't able to come for the first couple of nights.
Sure.
Do you have some kind of trick or something?
Do something?
Magic?
Right. You guys want to see something right now?
Yeah. Just maybe one thing.
Cool. All right.
Okay. Go ahead.
So with it being my anniversary yesterday, I'm kind of intrigued by relationships, right? Especially the communication, subconscious communication between married people, right? Any married people here this morning? All right, well, in order for this to work, I need to borrow a married couple from the audience. Oh, look, you're being volunteered. What's your name? Oh, well, you're awesome too, but these guys back here, everybody's pointing to the people right here. So, sir, what's your name? Lance. And is your wife? Mm-hmm. Is your first wife? That's good. What's your name? Jeannie. Lance and Jeannie, come on up here. Everybody give them a big round of applause. Come on. It's perfect. So in front of everybody, we're just going to explore how well you guys talk. Yeah, come on up here. Yeah. In front of all of your fellow church members, we're just going to talk briefly about how you guys communicate with one another. I'm sure that's not too weird, right?
Oh, it's weird.
Oh, it's plenty weird? Okay, fantastic. So here's what we're gonna do. I'll tell you what, we're gonna do this little thing. I'll tell you what, we're gonna have you guys hold hands, just kind of getting, synchronized a little bit here, and kind of just take a step apart, right? On the count of 3, I want you to both close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, close them tight. Really, 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 really tight. Very good. And as you're both, with your eyes closed, I want you both to think of any color from a Crayola crayon box. We'll see how well we guys can synchronize your thoughts here. On the count of 3, open your eyes. And if you want to, you can stop holding hands. Oh! Just kidding. Yo, just stop holding. What color were you thinking of?
Red.
Red. What color were you thinking of?
Red.
Red. Good, that was smart. That's really smart. I'll tell you what, let's do this one more time. You guys are well synchronized, obviously. You got each other's backs, apparently. Keep your hands to your side just like this. This time, instead of thinking of a color, I want you guys, we're gonna have you close your eyes again. I want you to memorize everything that you feel while your eyes are closed. We're gonna have you turn off your sensitivity of sight when you shut your eyes, but I want you to turn up your sensitivity of touch, and I want you to memorize and remember everything that you feel while your eyes are closed. Do you both understand? Excellent. On the count of 3, close them tight. 1, 2, 3, close them tight. Really, really, really tight. All right, with your eyes closed, if you felt something touch you, go ahead and raise your right hand. All right, put your hands down, keep your eyes closed. I'm gonna ask you the same question, but just in a different way. Put your hands down, I'll keep your eyes closed. I'm gonna ask you the same question, just a different way. With your right hand, go ahead and point to the spot where you just felt something touch you. Point to the spot where you just felt something touch you. Okay. All right, keep your hands there, open your eyes. Oh, keep your hands there and open your eyes. Yeah, point where you're, open your eyes, look at each other. All right, they're freaking out because I never touched you. I touched your boyfriend over here and you felt it. I can tell you don't believe me, so I'll tell you what, we'll do one more thing real quick. Hold out your right hand just like this. Hold out your right hand just like this. This time you keep your eyes open, watch everything that happens over here, okay? But you're gonna close your eyes. Before you do, can you feel me touch you like barely right there? Close your eyes tightly. Just memorize everything you feel while your eyes are closed. All right, if you felt something touch you, raise your hand. Did I touch him? Did I touch him? No. Okay, open your eyes. What did you feel? Where was it? How many times? 3 times. You guys need to do a marriage seminar. Everybody needs to come. Give them a big round of applause. Thank you.